Happy New Year's! Pretty late, I know, and a very early happy 20 years of Roblox. Considering the current news, it's not really that happy. In its long history, Roblox has changed a lot, and the only thing that has changed the most apart from the site is Roblox Studio. If you look at the 2006 Roblox Studio client compared to its modern counterpart today, it definitely looks more primitive and barren. And to think people built games such as Angel Truth or Mike's Paintball is honestly mad to think about now. Therefore, I'm giving myself 1 week to recreate something I have built in the past. And with my now 3 years building on Roblox, I have quite the variety to choose from. The thing I have to build has to follow the criteria of being simple, recognizable, and within the restrictions caused by the older client, and have detail that can be recreated. Ultimately, I have chosen a build I made in 2024, back then when I absolutely sucked at building furniture, and the build is the Tax Write-Off House. Yeah, the name aged quite a bit, but if you imagine a 2006 version of this house, then you'd agree with me that would fit all the aforementioned criteria. As a twist, I'll be getting 3 fans and friends to review and rate the finished product, and they'll rate it on 3 things, which are detail, personal opinion, and resemblance to the reference. With all that out of the way, I'll be giving myself an hour and a half a day to get as much progress done as humanly possible, giving myself an even shorter time frame to finish this. And we start. I made a small pool of bricks and things I could use to help me build. From how I build, you can truly tell how primitive this old client really was. For example, you can't freescale, rotate, move parts without collision, use numbers as shortcuts to building tools, or even playtest the game normally. To actually playtest your game, you need to type in some big boy scripts to even spawn into your own game. Yeah, whenever you press this little deceiving green
play
button, it does the modern equivalent of running the game and not actually playtesting it. Another thing you might have noticed is that I have laid out 3 parts separately. Why? Well, bricks had 3 form factors that dictated how you could scale parts. If you wanted a thin part for things like details, you had to go into your properties for that specific part and change its form factor from whatever it originally was to the plate factor. Yeah, I can see why so many gamers in the past looked so horrible. Regardless of the ins and outs of old Roblox Studio and its countless problems, I dedicated my time frame to mostly building the exterior of the house. That is one of the things I love doing. Due to the limited scaling as previously mentioned, I had to call it something else other than Tax Write-Off House. Instead, we have Tix Hell, with me in the corner for some reason. And with the interior, I have begun working on this room. It's pretty barren for today. Day 2 was quite the slow day in my opinion, with me only finishing 2 rooms, those being mine and whatever you call this entrance room. I mostly spent the day making furniture actually look good, and working on this shed that took me an ungodly amount of time to make, blaming the lack of C-framing and horrible collision of the old client on the time it took. At this rate, I won't finish the game. I better lock in. Oh, I've joined the wrong game. Man, what is this? Subscribe now. Oh my god, yeah, you should do that. Wow. Wait, I think there's something behind this. Join the Discord server, link in description. Wow, you should do that as well. I didn't know there was a Discord server. Yeah, there's a new Discord server that you should join now. Subscribe. And I was right, I did lock in, until my legal copy of Bandicam stopped recording for some reason, so half the footage is gone. On day 3, I finished the layout of the ground floor, or the first floor if you're a proud red, white and blue, shotgun loving, obese. I've also begun experimenting with adding the wallpaper to cover up the bricks, similar to how it was done in the reference. I used the low scale, but the
oh no! 0.2 stud wide gap, I can't do that.
Bug happens. Something that will haunt me the next day. My main priority now is just finishing the ground floor, especially the hallway and living room areas, as I have quite a lot of detail. Day 4 was also quite the busy day, with me both starting and nearly finishing the kitchen today, which took some time due to these tiles, which, if you want a fun fact in a reference game, the tiles used to just be one decal for some reason. I don't know why I just didn't make it a regular floor, or just added the tile pattern as seen in the most recent version. However, a big issue I ran into was with the wallpapers. For once it wasn't my fault, but the fault of the fixed scaling, since I can't join them or even it out correctly. I have also finished this little dining table with this painting above it. The next day will likely consist of me finishing the basement and ground floor, leaving me with only 2 days to finish the first floor, and to overall refine the game as a whole. As judging by this horrible sink, I need to remake some of these models in the near future, that's for sure. There's a lot to unpack for today. First off, I have both started and finished the basement, which still has the ghost as seen in the reference, but I decided to give it a very fitting name, mostly since I was getting bored of working on this game, partly due to being fed up with the problems I keep bringing up with these old versions of Studio. There are also these stored paintings. If you're wondering, this painting of Baszucki is just simply a placeholder, since back in 2007, you could apparently just upload decals straight from your storage device and use the decals locally from what I'm assuming. So that's one thing I'll have to do as I apply these small touches in Studio to get the viewing/voting game ready. I have finished the ground floor. I'll most definitely revisit it in the future to fix or add things, but outside of that, it looks quite nice. I know that this short 1 to 2 minute snippet of what I was working on may not show it, but the TV has a script that will make it change colours every few seconds, so that's quite cool. I've also done the same with all the monitors in the house, but it's much cooler seeing the script work on the TV since it's bigger. As for the first floor, I've got the general layout done alongside the roof, which makes the house look complete in my opinion. And for once, instead of just laying everything out, I actually did finish a one room for the first floor today, with it being this little at-home cinema thing. For tomorrow, my goals are to finish the first floor, and to add some polish to the ground floor alongside the basement storage room, since there are some meshes or pieces of channel history I was too lazy to make today. Day 6 was another huge day, as I finished the first floor. There really isn't anything of note for the first floor, unlike the ground floor. I tried the at-home cinema, of course. Alongside that, I've begun adding actual doors to the game, since, for some reason, I haven't worked on them at all. I was planning on making them work, but I feel like that would take too long, and time really does matter considering I have only one more day to finish adding polish to the game. By small details and polish, I mean little Easter eggs or decorations that are currently missing from Cassel that are present in the Tax Write-Off house. Overall, the small details are made to potentially boost whatever ranking the fans and friends will soon get. The final day. There really wasn't much for me to do really, outside of adding the ceiling. Yeah, you might have actually seen this white ceiling before in the background, but I didn't feel the need to mention it until now. Regardless, there's now more parity between Cassel and Tax Write-Off house, and it also gives me excuses on covering up things I couldn't add with my limited time. Another big fix was this little patio thing. The reason for this change is that I had another deep, hard look into the exterior of Tax Write-Off house, and realized that the whole patio should stretch the entire portion of the building, not just a certain part. Obviously the result of this is that the railing and window don't look so bad now. Alongside fixing the porch, I added a variant of the no tax collector sign, which is surprisingly missing as well. Obviously, we're going with an old Roblox vibe, so it's now no tick spots. Anyways, there's not much to discuss on this day. So here's a cool before and after shot comparing the two games side by side.
Happy birthday!
Finally, I finished making the game. Now it's time for the fans and friends to review the game. As a reminder, these are how they are going to rate it. And they're all rated on 3 things, which are detail, personal opinion, and resemblance to the reference. The game they will be joining will have both Cassel and Tax Write-Off house. And they will first explore Tax Write-Off house, then do the same with Cassel, and decide the ratings based on what they have seen. The 3 people who are rating this are Eyestrainz, Distinsh, and Cobalt. Since everybody here can't physically be there to record this segment together, I've had to record them all separately, So the next 5 or so minutes will basically be the best clips of them exploring and raiding the house, since a lot of these clips are honestly hilarious. And before I play these clips, you can play the game you're seeing us use to rate these 2 builds. The link to the game will be in the description, alongside the socials of all the people who are rating the 2006 build to its reference.
Enjoy.
Explain yourself, man. What's going on?
Nothing.
Hello. Who are you?
Guy.
But it says you're Distinsh. Like
Distinsh.
Minish. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing.
What's good, you? Two.
Who are you?
I'm Cobalt Tuber, the best YouTuber ever.
Choosing Oscar.
Wow. I really like the welcome mat. It's very cool.
Yeah, it's very welcoming.
Very.
Okay.
But the walls are made of pavement.
I know, there used to be actually wallpaper there, but I was too lazy to import the materials.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube vlog. Today, I'm playing the scariest game ever. Anyway,
The game console.
What the fuck is he saying?
GameCube.
Oh yeah, you've got your Xbox's Wi-Fi router.
Okay guys, as you can see, I'm currently playing some Xbox right now.
Fuck off! I'm gonna close you in here.
Help. 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 I'm actually stuck.
This game, Roblox is all about imagination, isn't it? Powering imagination.
Now it's powering files. Wait a minute. Is that the rifle from Fallout New Vegas?
It is. Yep, his.
This is a very nice room. It's a very nice one.
Yeah, £2,000 a month if you're in London.
Wow.
Is that the vermin rifle from Fallout New Vegas?
That's the bolt action rifle from both Fallout 3 and New Vegas.
This is so retro.
Yeah,
Guys, am I retro? I joined in 2023. Release the gubbies, guys.
Oh my gosh, I guess 666.
No mate, that's the ghost from Spectre.
Why is there a baseball bat with nails in here?
A Mori reference, I think. I didn't play the game, so I can't say much. You can watch Cast 2 and say, wow, this is good TV.
Where is the projector?
It's a TV. It's got dodgy fire sticks on it.
The screen is so close, it's straining my eyes.
Are you a tick spot?
Absolutely.
Then get the fuck out. Yep, are you a tick spot? Get the fuck out then.
Whoa!
I mean-
Are you a tick spot?
Guys, I'm a tick spot. Hey,
Oh,
you don't serve my kind here.
Okay, mate. Oh, there's another shower over here. Big enough for 2 people now. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. SCP-3008 version 2.47. I think that's right.
Roblox has had so many retro Dan Gubby hats over the year.
You've got your Xbox, you've got your PlayStation 3 still.
Where's the router?
We don't need it.
This painting is so retro, guys. IRL retro.
Yeah, the 1500s were retro. No, the 1600s actually.
Scary ghost. He's probably not that scary. Huh. Nothing happened. Huh.
Say
Wait.
that again.
Oh, what? Guys, this is the most retro thing I've ever seen. Retro overload.
Why is that?
Oh, the wall of flesh is back. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Ooh, the wall of flesh.
Okay, guys, this is my submission for the Roblox Happy Homestead Furnishing Competition. This is the Wall of Flesh. It's so retro and epic.
Sorry, it's
So,
so
yeah.
retro. It's like Minecraft. It's 2D Minecraft.
Estoy Daniel De Vito.
Estoy Daniel DeVito. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, Daniel DeVito?
Estoy bien.
The picture changed.
Silly cars.
How did this picture change?
Wait, oh, I put 2 images on top of it. That's why. What are those sounds, bro? Jesus Christ.
That is not the interviewing station.
So, despite the fact that Tixel is right in front of us right now, what do you rate it on the detail?
Detail, it's pretty retro. I'd have to give it probably a 9 out of 10.
I don't know, like 7 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10.
So, compared to Tax Write-Off House, what do you rate the resemblance on Tixel?
I think I'd give the resemblance 9 out of 10. It's pretty good.
7, I guess. 7 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Overall, what is your opinion on Tixel?
I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. It's pretty retro.
8.5 out of 10.
What, 10 out of 10? That's it, I guess. This megalithic video is now finally done after 3 months of work. Regardless, if you want to follow my footsteps and make a game in this old client, then download Maximum ADHD's or Clone Trooper 1019's 2007 Roblox client on GitHub, which I'll link in the description alongside the link to the game where the 3 people rated Tixel. Huge thanks to everybody who participated in the voting/rating segment of this video, especially those from America, for taking 50 minutes out of the day to do this. Seriously, I've had the most fun recording and editing these clips together in the process of making this video. Again, their socials are linked in the description, alongside everything else I promised to link. Now, reminder to subscribe to the channel as I want to make more viewer-oriented content in the future, and feature more upcoming creators in my videos. Make sure to share this video around too, as who knows, you and your friends could appear in a video one day. Join the Discord server if you haven't already, so you can see the stuff I'm doing on other platforms. If it wasn't obvious already, I do a lot of stuff on Roblox Studio and even on Blender, how I might learn animation for future videos. You can also see sneak peeks in the future videos and notifications for when new videos drop in the Discord server as well. Alongside that, you will receive pings when I need people to partake in videos, so that's quite beneficial if you actually want to be in my videos. For once, I actually made a permanent outro, so here it is. Alright, before I forget, what rating would you personally give on Tixel? Comment it down.